The purpose of this video is to provide the necessary guidance and details needed to properly complete the physical readiness test. We want you to succeed, so please pay close attention. The details matter, so understand and follow the directions exactly as you are told. Today, you will complete a battery of physical readiness tests. The fitness tests measure the factors that underlie the ability to perform the essential and critical physical tasks required of Coppell police officers. It is important that you give a good effort. Pace yourself. You will perform a vertical jump, bench press, agility run, sit-ups, 300-meter run, push-ups, and a 1.5-mile run. So let's get started. The first event is the vertical jump, a measure of total body explosive power. It is an important area for pursuit tasks that require jumping and vaulting. Watch this demonstration. Stand under the test apparatus and reach up as high as you can with one arm while placing your bicep next to your ear. The apparatus will be lowered to your fingertips. To execute the jump, you may take one step back with either foot, then step forward and jump, reaching as high as possible and hit the tabs. Or you may jump from both feet without taking a step. Your score is the highest tab you reach and will be recorded to the half inch. You'll have 3 attempts for this event. The standard for the vertical jump is 12.5 inches. The second event is the bench press, the amount of weight pushed from the bench press position. It measures the amount of force the upper body can generate. It is an important area for performing tasks requiring upper body strength, such as use of force situations. Begin by lying on the bench with your feet flat on the floor. If your feet do not reach the floor, use these plates. Be sure your back is flat against the bench. With a positive grip, thumbs around the bar, use the markings on the bar to evenly spread your hands from the center of the bar. You will first warm up by performing 3 to 5 repetitions with an empty bar. After the warm-up, you will be given successively heavier weights until you reach your standard. Watch this demonstration. You may receive a lift-off, or you may remove the bar from the uprights by yourself. Lower the bar until it just is touching your chest and hold it in this position. The instructor will say, "Ready, lift." This will be conducted on a 1-2 cadence. On the command lift, push the weight up to arm's length, exhaling as you perform the movement. The spotters will not touch the bar if it stalls on the way up. They will take the weight if the bar begins to move downward or if you ask them to take it from you. You should reach your standard in approximately 5 attempts. Everyone must complete the warm-up to lower the chance of injury. You must press 75% of your current body weight. That weight will be calculated and rounded down to the nearest 5-pound increment. The third event is the Illinois Agility Run, a measure of coordinated movement and speed. It is an important area for performing tasks requiring quick movements around obstacles. Watch this demonstration. You will start in the prone position to the left of the first cone with the tips of your fingers behind the starting line. On the command go, stand up and sprint to the forward line, place one foot over the line, and sprint back to the starting line. Make a left turn around the first cone, then zigzag in a figure-8 fashion around the 4 cones. Go around the top cone and zigzag back to the start line. Turn left around the bottom cone, sprint to the forward line, place 1 foot over the line, and sprint back one more time. The clock stops when any part of your body crosses the finish line. If you knock over a cone, miss a turn, or fail to touch the line when turning, the instructor will stop you and return you to the end of the line for a restart. Your score is the time it takes to complete the run and will be recorded to the 10th of a second. You will have 2 trials for this event. The standard for this event is 21.4 seconds. The fourth event is the 1-minute sit-up, which measures muscular endurance of the abdominal muscles, an important area for many physical tasks and injury prevention. Watch this demonstration. Lie on your back with your knees bent at approximately a 90-degree angle. Your feet may be together or apart, but the heels must stay in contact with the surface. Your partner will hold your ankles. The tips of your fingers must stay behind the ears. You may interlock your fingers, overlap your hands, or cup your hands over your ears. Complete the test with your hands in the position in which they start. On the command go, Lift your upper body, head, and torso by bending at the waist. Move your elbows to or past your kneecaps. Return to the starting position with your shoulder blades touching the surface. That will constitute 1 repetition. If you arch your back, lift your buttocks from the mat, move your fingertips forward of your ears, fail to touch the knees, stop to rest in the down position, or fail to touch your shoulders to the mat, you will receive a warning. For any subsequent violation, the repetition will not count. You may rest momentarily in the up position during the test, but every effort should be made to move continuously throughout the test period. You will have 1 minute to complete the prescribed number of sit-ups. The instructor will announce 45, 30, 15 seconds, and then count out the last 10 seconds. Your score is the number of proper form sit-ups performed. The standard for this event is 27 correct sit-ups. The 5th test is the 300-meter run, a test of anaerobic capacity. This is an important area for performing short, intense bursts of effort, such as in pursuit tasks. The score is the time it takes to complete the course. You will begin at the designated start line, and at the command go, run as fast as possible to the finish line. You must complete the run without help. The standard for this event is 75 seconds or less. The 6th event is the push-up, a measure of the muscular endurance of the upper body. This is an important area for many tasks, including use of force, lifting, carrying, and pushing. Watch the demonstration. Assume the front-leaning rest position by placing your hands on the surface slightly wider than shoulder width apart, fingers facing forward. The back, buttocks, and legs must be in a generally straight line from the head to the heels. The feet may be together or up to 12 inches apart. On the command go, lower your body by bending the elbows until the tops of the upper arms, shoulders, and upper back are aligned and parallel to the ground. Return to the starting position by soft locking your elbows. This constitutes 1 repetition. You may rest momentarily in the upright position, but every effort should be made to move continuously throughout the test period. You must keep your body straight from your heels to your shoulders and soft lock your elbows or you will receive a warning. For any subsequent violation, the repetition will not count. The test will be considered over when the participant returns to a standing position or if one or both knees make contact with the ground. There is no time limit. Your score is the number of correct push-ups. Prior to beginning your test, you will perform a correct push-up for the coordinator, counting for you to ensure proper technique. The standard for this event is 21 correct push-ups. The final event is the 1.5 mile run, a measure of cardiorespiratory endurance or aerobic capacity. This area is important for running pursuits and use of force situations lasting more than 2 minutes. You will line up behind the starting line. At the command go, start running. Your goal is to complete the 1.5 miles in as fast a time as you can. As you complete each lap, your time and number of laps to go will be announced. You may walk, but try to keep running for the entire distance. You may run alongside another runner for help with the pace, but you may not physically assist or be assisted by another runner. After the run, do not sit down or stand still, but walk slowly for a lap. The standard for this event is 18 minutes and 38 seconds or less. This concludes our demonstration of the FitForce Physical Fitness Readiness Test. If you have any questions prior to completing these, contact your recruiter here at the Coppell Police Department and they'll answer any questions that you have. Thanks for watching and thanks for considering the Coppell Police Department.